Wildcat football will take a road trip to Orlando, Florida for their second game of the 2016 season. Wildcat head coach Coach Owens announced the opportunity at a press conference Wednesday. Don Julian and Doug Haston were present for the press conference.
We'll be playing at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. And we're excited about the opportunity to go represent Texas. Right now, I believe we're the only Texas team that's going. So that's a big deal. And that's one of the things we're challenging the kids with. You've got to represent Texas and you better step up and do those things. So we're excited about that and the opportunity to go. And just for kids to get out and as educational experience. Say, well, you're just going on vacation. No, it's really kids are going to get to travel, that opportunity to go play, represent our school, represent our state. And do all those things, responsibility, accountability, those things. So it's a great trip. It's a great challenge and a great opportunity. We're excited about it. There's still a lot of the unknown right now of trying to plan it, put it all together, with fans and parents and those kind of things. There'll be an opportunity. We're going to update our site hopefully within the next 2 weeks, maybe next week, where people can go and read more about what we're doing. And those that are fans that want to travel along, there's an opportunity there for them to click on a link that'll give them more information and how much it costs and those things to get them there, and a contact person for them to talk to specifically about the trip and what they can do and meet their accommodations for their particular family.
This will replace our week 2 ball game, I believe, right?
Right. Yeah, we're in a process. This is a realignment year, so we're redoing our schedule, and so it will not. At week 1, we're tentatively scheduled to play Sherman. Week 2, it would be the Florida trip, which is Labor Day weekend. We would leave on a Thursday morning and play on a Friday night, and then come back on Sunday night. Now, part of this deal, too, our kids would also get to experience Disney World and be a part of that. There's several events planned for being in there. Our cheerleaders are also going to travel with us, and they're going to have opportunities to perform in Disney World, as well as our ball game, as well as be a part of a clinic and a camp and a workshop where they're going to be trained and stuff, too. So they're excited about that opportunity, and both of us going together is a neat deal. And so we're talking about a bunch of kids. We'll play it. Our football-wise and cheerleader-wise, it's sophomore through senior have the opportunity. Not everybody has to go. It's their choice. But we'll play a JV football game and we'll play a varsity football game, and both those will be held on Friday night. I want to let everybody know, the kids to go, we have to raise our own funds. It's not taxpayer dollars, so a kid going, they're doing that. We're hosting several fundraisers to make that happen for those kids. And we're not trying to beat the community up with fundraisers, but I know there's people out there that want to help and support and be a part of. I don't want people to feel like they're obligated to do anything. But if you've got yard work, if you've got something, you need some muscle to move things, lift stuff, we got boys that are willing, that want to earn their way. They're not asking for a free ride. They want to earn their way to go and do that. So another thing, it's making our kids be interactive with our community and to be a part of this. And we know people want to help do those things. So we're excited about that opportunity too, and getting our kids involved and having to earn something and work for it. That's before this trip even was thought of. Our goal for next year is really earn it. You want the right to step on the field on Friday night. You want to win. It's about earning your right to do those things through hard work and that's what we're preaching right now through off season of these kids getting better and challenging them to do that. And this just kind of falls in line with the trip. You want to go on a trip? Well, you earn it. You need to go earn your money to go do that, because we don't want to put any family, anybody under a burden financially to do that. But we feel like kids, if they want to bad enough, they'll go out and earn their money to be able to go.
Why us, Coach? Tell us how we got involved in this.
Well, we were invited by them to go, and so we said, again, I've been invited before by this company to come and play when I was back in Lindale. Just didn't do it at that time. 2 years ago, invited when we had other realignment. Didn't feel like it was feasible at that time, but this time we felt, what a great opportunity for these kids to get out of Silver Springs, to take a big trip, to go together as a team. It's almost like a bowl game experience in a college setting. So, there's just a ton of stuff. Kids are going to, not all of them are excited about flying on a plane, but, they're going to have that opportunity, and then to go be a part of Disney World and to play somebody out of state and kind of have that Texas, Florida, or Texas, Georgia kind of a camaraderie deal there. So, it's just there's a great educational opportunity through sports, that are out there. They got to interact with other people and conduct themselves properly, and there's just some responsibility of getting up and being at certain places on time. So I mean, it's endless. I think what we'll learn from this. And I've talked to at least 4 coaches that have taken teams, because I was apprehensive about taking a team and cost and those things. Every one of them told me, he said, there's a school in Colorado I talked to, he takes his team every 2 years. He said, our family, our fans, our community, they love it. He said, it's the greatest thing we do all year. He said, on senior night, that's all those kids talk about when they go, their trip to Florida and what they did and how the experience was and how much fun it was and how great it was for them. And so it's a great team bonding thing. I mean, it's an exciting time for a young person to go out and be a part of that and do that with their peers.
Anybody has any questions, I guess go to the school district website and there'll be some links to go on to hopefully have.
It's not ready yet, but that will be hopefully next week. We'll have some stuff explaining about the trip, what to do, if you want to tag along and go. Now, I don't want to field 1,000 phone calls, but if you need to call me. And you might be able to get some information also from some of the other parents that are going and doing that. So, and if you want to be involved in helping in any way, then feel free to call me too. We'll work that out and we'll kind of go through that. But we're far enough out now. We have a schedule plan for these kids to earn their money, and so we're giving them kind of a landmark for January, February, March, April. So, we're planning on getting that knocked out before we get all the way into the summertime and not worry about it. Everything will be planned and ready to go. We're still in the early stages of that, of how many people want to go. All that stuff deals with the pricing and getting airline tickets and doing those things. So it's a process we're working through. So be patient with us. If I don't have the answer right away, I'll have to call somebody and get the answer. But I know that on the website we'll have a deal. There's a gal on there named Jamie Lunt, and she will be taking care of the tag along and all the questions from parents or those that are fans that want to travel. She can answer those questions. And it's really a pretty good package in my opinion, because part of the package is for a person to go is $1,200. Okay, and a part of that package is a 3-day pass to Disney World, which is a bracelet deal that gets them in and out. It's meals, it's hotel, it's travel, it's plane. So the plane fare, if you want to drive, you can take that off of there. And so that they'll specialize packages for people too. Let's say they want a 2-day pass. All those things they can work through.
Now time for announcements.